Do you think we'll ever have a gay rapper?
I believe there are some gay rappers that just ain't came out the closet.
He told me to take me shopping. I looked at him like, what'd you just say?
As new revelations continue to send shockwaves throughout the entertainment industry, it seems the walls are closing in on Sean Diddy Combs. More celebrities are coming forward with chilling details, and among the latest is the iconic Snoop Dogg, who has shed jaw-dropping secrets about his time under Diddy's roof. Known as a fellow veteran in the music scene and one of Diddy's longtime rivals, Snoop is reportedly more than happy to see Diddy face severe consequences for his actions. The allegations against Diddy have even driven away some of his closest friends, leaving him isolated amid a flurry of controversy. Having been in the industry for decades, Snoop Dogg is believed to know many hidden secrets about the Bad Boy founder. Before we dive into the latest shocking disclosures, it's essential to explore the root of Snoop Dogg's deep-seated animosity toward Diddy. Snoop Dogg's animosity towards Diddy can be traced back to the infamous East Coast-West Coast hip-hop rivalry of the 1990s. This conflict was not merely a competition over music. It was a cultural clash that pitted artists from Diddy's Bad Boy Records on the East Coast against those from Suge Knight's Death Row Records on the West Coast, where Snoop was a leading figure. Death Row Records boasted legends like Dr. Dre, Snoop Dogg, and Tupac Shakur, dominating the West Coast hip-hop scene. In contrast, Diddy's Bad Boy Records, with artists such as the notorious B.I.G., Lil' Kim, and the junior MAFIA, represented the East Coast's emergence in hip-hop. What started as a battle for chart supremacy quickly morphed into a deeply personal feud, with each side feeling disrespected by the other. For Snoop Dogg, Diddy and Bad Boy symbolized a style of hip-hop that clashed with the gritty street-centric ethos of the West Coast. During this period, radio host Wendy Williams intensified the rivalry by spreading rumors about Diddy's personal life, hinting at alleged homosexual tendencies, and coining the term homo thugs to describe rappers who, she claimed, were pretending to be straight and gangsta to avoid backlash in an industry where being gay was heavily stigmatized. Wendy's assertions further fueled the already volatile East Coast-West Coast feud, adding a controversial layer to the conflict. One pivotal moment in this rivalry occurred during the 1995 Source Awards, when Suge Knight took a direct shot at Diddy during his acceptance speech. Knight's infamous line inviting artists to join Death Row if they didn't want their producers in their videos was a clear jab at Diddy, known for his frequent appearances in his artists' music videos. Snoop Dogg, standing alongside Knight, openly rallied support for Death Row, publicly challenging the East Coast and escalating tensions between the two camps. The rivalry between Bad Boy and Death Row only intensified, culminating in the tragic murders of Tupac in 1996 and the notorious B.I.G. in 1997. Tupac, a close friend and collaborator of Snoop, was a central figure in the feud. Following Tupac's murder, Snoop's resentment toward Diddy grew. He believed the escalating conflict between their labels contributed to the violence that ultimately claimed Tupac's life. In the years that followed, Snoop Dogg made claims suggesting that Diddy might have been involved in Tupac's murder, citing the fierce competition between their camps. While these accusations remain controversial and lack concrete evidence, they reveal the lasting bitterness Snoop harbors toward Diddy. Despite moments of apparent reconciliation, Snoop has consistently expressed disdain for Diddy's flashy commercial persona. For Snoop, who values street credibility and his ties to West Coast culture, Diddy's approach to hip-hop represents a troubling commercialization that strays from the genre's authentic roots. In the wake of Diddy's indictment, which was preceded by a raid on his residence, the atmosphere is thick with speculation and rumors. Whispers of secret tunnels, hidden chambers, and encrypted files have captivated the public's imagination, fueling theories that damning evidence might soon surface. As Diddy's world unravels, many are looking to Snoop Dogg, who is rumored to be next in line to reveal shocking secrets from his time spent around Diddy. Insiders close to Snoop suggest he has harbored a deep-seated disdain for Diddy, believing that those who engage in harmful actions should face consequences. Despite their outward appearances of friendship, Snoop's true feelings toward Diddy are reportedly far more complex. What's particularly fascinating in this unfolding saga is Snoop's personal evolution. Once deeply immersed in the gangster lifestyle, he faced serious legal troubles, including being charged as an accessory to murder, a case in which he was ultimately acquitted. This transformation in Snoop's life may lend him a unique perspective on Diddy's current struggles and the nature of their rivalry, providing insight into a complex and often tumultuous relationship within the hip-hop world. As the entertainment landscape shifts and the truth behind the smoke and mirrors of celebrity life continues to unfold, fans and followers are left wondering, what revelations will emerge next from this long-standing feud, and what will they reveal about the men at its center? Snoop Dogg has undergone a significant transformation in both his personal life and his approach to the world around him. Reflecting on his journey, Snoop has openly discussed his shift from responding to hate with more hate to instead choosing love and understanding. In various interviews, he has emphasized how this newfound mindset extends beyond his personal life and deeply into his artistry. He recognizes that his views on women and relationships have evolved considerably over the years. Moving away from the objectification that characterized his early career, Snoop now embraces a place of respect and appreciation for women. This transformation mirrors a broader change in his worldview, suggesting that any revelations he may have regarding Diddy stem from a place of accountability and a desire for truth. Snoop Dogg's personal evolution has profoundly influenced his advocacy for gun violence prevention. Notably, his collaboration with his daughter, Corey, on the song No Guns Allowed highlights this commitment. Drawing from his own past experiences, Snoop uses his platform to address the pervasive issue of gun violence in society, encouraging others to choose a more peaceful path. This marks a stark contrast to the increasingly disturbing allegations surrounding Diddy, whose personal life is unraveling under a barrage of troubling accusations. As more stories about Diddy emerge, the image of him as a figure of power and influence, often shielded from accountability, becomes clearer. The accusations against him depict a man consumed by self-interest, substance abuse, and manipulation, leaving behind a legacy of trauma that spans decades. From the founding of Bad Boy Records in 1993 to the rise of his media empire, Revolt in 2013, Diddy's ascent to fame and fortune appears inextricably linked to a darker, more sinister pattern of behavior. Perhaps the most shocking of these accusations surfaced in November 2023, when Cassandra "Cassie" Ventura, Diddy's former girlfriend, filed a lawsuit against him. In this lawsuit, she detailed years of abuse, including coercive control, forced drug use, and physical violence. Cassie's allegations paint a horrifying picture of a relationship rooted in fear and manipulation, where Diddy allegedly subjected her to beatings and kept her hidden in hotel rooms for days until her injuries healed. Adding further gravity to these claims, producer Rodney "Lil Rod" Jones came forward in February 2024 with his own lawsuit, accusing Diddy of a year-long campaign of assault and harassment. Jones's lawsuit named other prominent figures in the entertainment industry, including Diddy's son and executives from Universal Music Group, suggesting a wider web of complicity and silence surrounding Diddy's behavior. The collective scope of these allegations portrays Diddy as a central figure in a deeply troubling environment, leading some to label him the Epstein of the rap industry. Many former associates and artists who have worked with Diddy have expressed discomfort about being around him, particularly due to his erratic behavior when intoxicated and his controlling nature. A striking example of Diddy's unsettling behavior occurred during an interview on the show Drink Champs, where he made a suggestive comment to another man, referring to him as "daddy" in a sexual manner. The rapper Fabulous, visibly uncomfortable with Diddy's behavior, attempted to sidestep direct engagement during the awkward conversation. This is not an isolated incident. Jean Deal, Diddy's former bodyguard, revealed that Diddy once made a shocking statement saying, "If I can make a man suck my privates, I can make people do anything for money." This statement highlights Diddy's troubling addiction to exercising power and control over those around him. Snoop Dogg has also dropped bombshells about Diddy's infamous parties, where rumors of bizarre and inappropriate behavior have circulated for years. These extravagant events, costing millions of dollars and attended by over 1,000 guests, often come with strict dress codes and endless supplies of alcohol and drugs. However, it's not just the excess that raises eyebrows. Many in the industry claim that Diddy uses these parties to act out his wildest sexual fantasies with little regard for privacy or consent. The thought of being forced to participate in such activities, particularly given Diddy's rumored preferences for experimenting with men, has reportedly left many rappers too intimidated to attend. While Diddy maintains a public persona as a womanizer, his private life suggests a different narrative. Those close to him, or who have been privy to his private gatherings, imply that his interests may not align with his public image, creating an atmosphere of discomfort and fear among attendees. Diddy's history with romantic relationships, particularly with men, is fraught with rumors and speculation. He has made advances towards several male rappers who have notably rebuffed his advances, showcasing a boldness in expressing his intentions publicly. One significant relationship that has garnered attention is with Andre Harrell, the music executive who played a crucial role in launching Diddy's career. While Diddy has always expressed gratitude and admiration for Harrell, whispers suggest that their connection may have been more than professional. This speculation has deepened in light of the complicated dynamics in Diddy's personal life, especially concerning his late ex-wife, Kim Porter. Reports indicate that Porter harbored suspicions about Diddy's relationship with Harrell, particularly after she allegedly contracted an STD from him. As Snoop Dogg continues to evolve and seek accountability, the stark contrast between his journey and Diddy's increasingly troubling revelations sheds light on the complexities of power dynamics within the music industry. The public narrative surrounding these two figures serves as a reminder of the importance of personal growth, responsibility, and the need for accountability in the face of troubling behavior. In a surprising turn of events, a woman close to Diddy has revealed plans to disclose her experiences as a victim during her time with him. This revelation hints at deeper issues within their relationship, casting a shadow over Diddy's carefully crafted public image. Another significant figure in Diddy's rise to fame is Clive Davis, whose mentorship is often depicted as benevolent and career-boosting. However, their association has been marred by persistent rumors regarding Davis's alleged interest in sexual relationships with men. Reports indicate that Diddy was not the only young artist to gain from Davis's guidance. Rumors suggest that Davis used his influential position to engage in sexual activities while promising aspiring artists a brighter future. Following his relationship with Davis, Diddy successfully established Bad Boy Records, bolstered by Davis's financial backing. Yet, amidst this success, darker clouds loom over the untimely death of Kim Porter, Diddy's former partner. Speculation swirls that Porter possessed incriminating video footage of bizarre and possibly illegal activities taking place at Diddy's extravagant parties. The potential release of these recordings could threaten to dismantle Diddy's empire, exposing a hidden and troubling side of the entertainment industry. The interplay of romantic entanglements, suspicions, and serious allegations creates a complex and disconcerting picture of Diddy, prompting many to question the true nature of his relationships and the potential repercussions they may entail. Whispered rumors suggest that Diddy may have sacrificed Kim Porter to safeguard his secrets, raising the stakes of what it means to be involved with him. Few have emerged from his notorious parties unscathed, and even fewer dare to share their experiences. Hollywood gatherings are notorious for their indulgence in drugs, alcohol, and promiscuity. However, accounts suggest that Diddy's events take this decadence to an unsettling extreme. Despite numerous videos capturing the revelry, little information makes its way into the public domain, fueling suspicions about more sinister activities happening behind closed doors. Fans speculate that Diddy may have had to engage in sexual favors with influential figures like Clive Davis to secure his career and solidify the foundation of Bad Boy Records. One tweet encapsulated this sentiment, implying that Davis's reputation as a sex freak could reveal hidden dynamics within the music industry. While some might dismiss Diddy's personal choices as mere lifestyle preferences, an increasing unease about his influence on both men and women is becoming apparent. It's not just speculation about his sexuality that troubles fans. It's the long-standing rumors that he wields his power to manipulate aspiring artists. Allegations have surfaced claiming that Diddy lures newcomers with lavish gifts and enticing promises, only to expect compliance in return. This pattern raises serious eyebrows among those who question his true motives. Many ambitious individuals pursue contracts with Bad Boy Entertainment, fully aware of Diddy's significant influence in transforming their dreams into reality. Yet this pursuit often comes at a steep price. The allegations reveal a troubling narrative about how power dynamics operate in the entertainment industry, leaving many to ponder how far Diddy might go to maintain his status and control. In a revealing 2009 interview on Foxhole Radio, rapper Exhibit recounted a peculiar experience involving Diddy. Alongside former video vixen Karen Steffens, Exhibit was invited to a club by Diddy. Upon their arrival, they headed straight to the VIP section, which turned out to be empty. After a brief respite in the main lobby, they bid farewell to Diddy, who had other plans in mind. As Exhibit and Karen settled into the atmosphere, they were drawn to a secluded corner where Exhibit noticed two men. Karen then pointed out another corner where a lone figure was dancing. This spontaneous scene was unlike anything Exhibit had encountered during his nightclub adventures. Viewers speculated whether Diddy's invitation had ulterior motives, particularly given Exhibit's secure financial status and lack of desperation for a deal, suggesting their relationship was purely platonic, devoid of any uncomfortable pressure from Diddy. Similarly, Ja Rule, whose real name is Jeffrey Atkins, has faced a complex relationship with Diddy, marked by allegations of manipulation. Reports indicate that Diddy attempted to exert control over Ja Rule's career and personal life, often involving his then-girlfriend, Jennifer Lopez. Allegedly, Diddy orchestrated scenarios to encourage Ja Rule to engage with women, only to insert himself into these situations later, revealing a manipulative tactic that underscores Diddy's tendency to leverage relationships to maintain influence over his peers. Former bodyguard Gene Deal has shared unsettling insights into Diddy's dynamics with those around him. He recounted an incident where he accompanied Diddy to an exotic bookstore in Atlanta, where Diddy purchased a large collection of adult-themed books, paying with a thick stack of rolled $100 bills without counting. Afterward, they picked up an up-and-coming rapper and an unknown woman before flying to North Carolina for a scheduled show. Upon arriving at their hotel's presidential suite, they were joined by Ja Rule, who had also booked the same room. While guarding the door, Deal encountered a man attempting to force his way in, claiming to be Ja Rule's cousin. After Deal intervened, Diddy and Ja Rule rushed out, both surprisingly naked and covering themselves with towels. Ja Rule confirmed to Deal that the man was indeed his cousin and warned him, "Cuz, you don't want to go in that room. There's a lot of freaky stuff going on." This incident implies a level of intimacy and potentially compromising behavior among Diddy, Ja Rule, and others, reinforcing the notion that Diddy utilizes women to lure men into precarious situations. Adding to Diddy's controversial legacy, his clothing line, Sean John, faced serious allegations regarding labor law violations in 2003. The National Labor Committee, NLC, a prominent organization advocating for workers' rights, launched an investigation into the working conditions associated with his brand. These allegations further complicate the portrait of Diddy as a powerful mogul who may have engaged in exploitative practices across various aspects of his career. As these allegations and rumors swirl around Diddy, a troubling narrative emerges, one that raises questions about the moral fabric of the entertainment industry and the lengths to which individuals will go to secure power and influence. The implications of these claims leave many to wonder about the true cost of success in an industry where shadows often mask the light. The practices at Southeast Textiles, a factory in Honduras responsible for producing a significant portion of Sean John's apparel, have come under scrutiny following an investigation by the National Labor Committee, NLC. Their findings shed light on conditions reminiscent of sweatshop labor, raising critical ethical concerns and highlighting broader issues surrounding labor rights within the fashion industry. The NLC's investigation uncovered distressing details about working conditions at Southeast Textiles. Approximately 80% of the factory's production was dedicated to Sean John's clothing line, while the remaining 20% catered to Roa Wear, a brand owned by Jay-Z. Shockingly, workers reported receiving a mere 15 cents per hour for each long-sleeved Sean John t-shirt they produced. This wage starkly contrasts with the $40 retail price in the United States, exposing a significant profit disparity between the brand and the laborers responsible for its products. The allegations against Southeast Textiles extend far beyond low wages, revealing a range of abusive practices that blatantly violate workers' rights. Many employees reported being explicitly forbidden from unionizing, a fundamental right enshrined in international labor standards. This suppression left them vulnerable and unable to advocate for improved wages or working conditions, creating a cycle of exploitation that was difficult to escape. Pregnant women faced particularly severe consequences, with reports of them being fired upon disclosing their pregnancy. This practice highlights a blatant disregard for family and health issues within the workplace, showcasing the harsh realities faced by workers trying to balance their jobs with personal lives. The atmosphere at Southeast Textiles has been described as oppressive and intimidating, with supervisors allegedly yelling at workers and fostering a hostile environment that discouraged complaints. Employees faced strict rules, including prohibitions against looking at one another while working, a policy that not only dehumanized them, but also instilled an atmosphere of fear. Additionally, claims emerged that workers were forced to change their hair color to match the shirts they produced, highlighting the extreme control management exerted over their personal appearance. The factory itself, where Sean John's apparel was manufactured, was characterized as a heavily guarded compound. Surrounded by black gates and patrolled by armed guards, the intense security setup indicated a pervasive fear of unrest among the workers, likely stemming from the oppressive conditions they endured. Reports suggested that employees were subjected to thorough searches upon entering the facility, reinforcing the level of control and surveillance imposed upon them. This environment seemed designed to maintain order through intimidation, contributing to an overarching sense of unease among the labor force. In addition to the troubling labor conditions at Southeast Textiles, the connection between Sean John and broader industry practices also reflects systemic issues within the fashion world. The reliance on low-wage labor in developing countries raises questions about ethical consumerism and the responsibility of brands to ensure fair labor practices throughout their supply chains. Moreover, the events surrounding Sean Diddy Combs in 1999 reveal a different facet of the high-pressure world that surrounds such brands. During this period, Diddy was involved in a violent altercation with record executive Steve Stout. The dispute stemmed from a disagreement over a music video for Nas's song "Hate Me Now," in which Diddy felt he was unfairly portrayed. After demanding the removal of a scene depicting him on a cross, a portrayal he felt was disrespectful, tensions escalated during a meeting at Interscope Records. Witnesses reported that Diddy, along with several associates, physically assaulted Stout during the discussion, knocking him to the ground. This incident marked an early example of Diddy's tendency toward violent outbursts when provoked, a trait that would resurface throughout his career. Diddy ultimately faced legal repercussions for the incident, pleading guilty to harassment and required to pay Stout $500,000, characterized as management fees, in a settlement that helped avoid further legal complications. This incident highlights not only Diddy's volatile nature, but also the intense pressures and conflicts that can arise in the competitive music and fashion industries. In the same year, rapper Shine, born Jamal Barrow, became embroiled in a notorious shooting incident at a New York City nightclub involving Diddy and his then-girlfriend, Jennifer Lopez. The altercation resulted in 3 bystanders being injured, and Shine, who was signed to Diddy's Bad Boy Records, took the blame for the incident at just 18 years old. Shine's ambitions of making his mother and his home country of Belize proud were dramatically altered when he found himself at the center of the nightclub shooting. He claims that Diddy fired a shot into the ceiling, triggering the chaos that led to the injuries of the 3 individuals. The intertwined narratives of Southeast textiles and Diddy's controversies underscore a critical examination of the fashion and entertainment industries, revealing the often hidden struggles of workers and the ethical dilemmas faced by those at the top. As consumer awareness of these issues grows, the responsibility lies with brands and industry leaders to confront and rectify the injustices that persist within their operations, ensuring fair treatment and conditions for those who labor to bring their products to market. Diddy has maintained that his actions during the infamous nightclub shooting in 1999 were a matter of self-defense. The chaotic incident led to the arrest of several individuals, including Diddy himself, his then-girlfriend Jennifer Lopez, and their associates, including Shine and Diddy's bodyguard, Anthony Wolf Jones. While the charges against Diddy and Lopez were ultimately dropped, Shine was not so fortunate. He was convicted on multiple charges, including criminal possession of a weapon, and sentenced to a staggering 10 years in prison. In the years since, Shine has expressed a deep sense of betrayal, believing that Diddy's legal team leveraged their resources to secure a not guilty verdict for him, leaving Shine to shoulder the burden of the consequences. This incident not only exposed the perilous environment surrounding Diddy, but also raised pressing questions about loyalty, accountability, and the complex dynamics at play in the high-stakes world of hip-hop. After nearly a decade behind bars, Shine emerged in 2009 only to face deportation to Belize. Since his release, he has managed to reinvent himself as a politician, even rising to the position of leader of the opposition in the Belize House of Representatives. Despite his success in politics, Shine harbors lingering resentment toward Diddy for how the 1999 incident was handled, feeling that he was unfairly made a scapegoat. Amidst the swirling rumors and accusations surrounding Diddy, there remains a darker shadow looming over the hip-hop community: the unsolved assassination of Tupac Shakur. This cold case, which has haunted the music world for 27 years, raises questions about potential connections between Diddy's recent legal woes and the notorious incident that claimed Shakur's life in 1996. In a recent interview with News Nation from prison, Snoop Dogg's former associate and head of Death Row Entertainment emphasized the urgent need for accountability regarding Diddy's alleged illegal activities. He voiced concerns about how these events, reportedly unfolding in the presence of Diddy's underage children, could have profoundly negative repercussions on their lives. Additionally, he hinted that Diddy may not have acted alone, suggesting the possibility of a broader network of higher-ups involved in these illicit activities. Phil Carson, a retired head of the Los Angeles FBI office who once investigated the Shakur case, has noted that there may be more to the story than what is publicly known. He pointed to a suspected accomplice in Shakur's assassination, known as KD, who could hold crucial information about the case. Facing the prospect of a life sentence, KD may be inclined to cooperate with authorities in exchange for leniency, highlighting the potential for revelations that could shed light on the tangled web of connections surrounding these high-profile figures. Compounding the complexity of the situation, there are allegations that Diddy may have ordered the hit on Tupac as part of the infamous East Coast-West Coast rap rivalry, positioning him as a pivotal figure in the unfolding drama. With Snoop Dogg's long-standing friendship with Tupac, it's likely that his views on Diddy's current troubles are heavily influenced by the weight of the past, creating a sense of unease in an industry still grappling with the repercussions of violence and betrayal. As the story continues to unfold, the intersection of loyalty, accountability, and the dark legacy of hip-hop's violent past remains a potent reminder of the dangerous stakes involved in the music industry.